Alright, winner is at Alan's Life of Pixels.
Oh,
okay, I love it.
What's poppin', Nopsters? Welcome back to Digital Noise. Yeah, today's gonna be a simple video. What you're watching right now is just a recap of Sony Kando Everywhere. I don't know if you Sony fans or Sony followers or Sony Pro members that are watching this right now were able to attend Sony Kando Everywhere since the situation of the pandemic, COVID-19. Sony had to postpone their physical Kando trip, their little camping event for this year, and so they made Kando available to everyone everywhere. If you're a pro member, of course, if you signed up, they made it available for everyone online. For registering and joining the event, you actually had the chance of winning an A7S III, which is pretty dope. I know that was one of the reasons why I joined. I thought that winning a A7S III would have been really dope. But other than that, you could win other prizes, which I actually did. I'll get to that in a bit, but I just want to go over the beginning of the Sony Kando Everywhere event. How awesome it was. It was actually pretty dope. I was really excited about the whole thing. It was a whole weekend this past Saturday and Sunday, and it started off with a bunch of speakers who were either talking about their photography or their methods or some tips and tricks and everything like that. Let's go over some of the speakers that were at the event. It was a really great turnout. I liked all the speakers. But just for an instance, I can put their photos up just so you guys can see. There were a lot of speakers that were really great, but I just wanted to go over some of my favorites. Picard, he was a photographer, filmmaker. He was there. He wasn't actually there. He had a lot of pre-recordings, but I'm glad that he was able to do some pre-recording to talk about his work. Louis Cole, filmmaker, YouTube personality, he was there. He was talking about the different things that he's done with his career. We have Chrissy Beth Cooper, photographer. She's really awesome. She was there speaking. Andrew Dracy? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name, man. But I didn't really know who he was, but he does a lot of time lapses, and he was really cool at talking about his time lapse photography and how to sell your work online and to clients. Jermaine Horton, he's a wedding photographer, portrait photographer. He was really awesome. It was great to hear about his work. I don't really shoot weddings anymore, but just to hear his perspective on his wedding shoots and what he does really added to my knowledge, and I learned about his style and his shooting. Keisha Lambert, also wedding portrait photographer. She was really awesome. I got to see a lot about what she does and how her method is and how she works. Tiffany Nguyen, she was awesome. I learned about her stuff too. Miguel Kyles, I've been following his work for a long time, and it was awesome to see him and to be able to sort of chat and have him read everything that I was typing and answer my questions. You got to see his studio. That was really cool. And yeah, I learned a lot from Miguel. Was probably my favorite. He's a gamer and he loves anime, so I'm the same thing. We're practically the same person, except I'm not as successful or popular as he is, basically. It was really awesome to see his studio and how his mind works and how he works with models and everything. So that was really great for him to be on during the Sony Kando Everywhere event. Toby Shinobi, his work, he's a photographer. It was cool to see him and hear about his work and just see his methods and his upbringing and how he started photography. That was really cool. Also, Brian Smith. I'd never heard of Brian Smith before. I'm glad that I know about him now because he's an OG. He's been with Sony for a very long time. He sort of started with the Sony Alpha program and with the beginning Sony digital cameras. And it was really awesome to see his work and see how far along he's come and all the successful work he's done and all the clients he's acquired throughout the years. That was really awesome. It was good to see his work and to hear a little bit about him. Those are the majority of the instructors / presenters that were at the event. I really appreciated all of them. And then you had sponsors that were sponsoring the event: Adobe, Adorama, B&H Photo, Epson, Atlas Packs, Tether Tools, Wandered, Moza, Lumcrube, Sony Pro Support, of course, Alpha Female, Xperia, Podcast, Sony EDU. I mean, it was, it's like a standard Kando except online, and you had a lot of sponsors that came and sponsored the whole event. Really awesome. Yeah, they had prizes. So they gave out 2 A7S IIIs. One was at the end of the event, where if you had just registered for the event, you were automatically put in the drawing to win an A7S III. Unfortunately, I didn't win that. And then also there was a trivia game show with iJustine and Jenna. Yeah, they had a little trivia game show. If you were sticking around and you did the show, the top winner got the Sony a7S III. The runner-ups got the Sony ZV-1s that recently came out. Oh man, I didn't win those. Yeah, I didn't win, so that's that. But I did win an actual prize, and that was the first drawing of the social media prize winning, and I won a free year of the entire Adobe Suite software, valued at like $639, and I'll let you see that right now, my actual reaction to the winning.
The next prize, another awesome prize from one of our great sponsors. This is a 1-year Creative Cloud Adobe membership, which is inclusive of all of the apps that they have.
And it's valued at $636, which is very cool.
Dang, yeah, that's awesome. All right, winner is at Alan's Life of Pixels.
Oh, okay. I love Life of Pixels. That's really good. That's a good one.
Nice.
Yes, it's a good one.
Nice. Well, congratulations, Alan.
I won
think
that.
maybe their name is Alan.
I would guess, maybe. No.
It was surprising. I wasn't expecting to win anything, really. I was really hoping for it. To be honest, I really wanted to win either the Sony a7 III, which was a prize, and then also a Sony ZV-1 would have been nice. But you know what? I can't complain. I got to join this event, and I won something. And there was people, you know, there was like at least almost 1,200 people, maybe 1,300 people that joined the event, and a lot of them didn't win anything. So the fact that I actually won something was really great, and I really appreciate that from Sony. So that's one great thing about Sony too, is that there's no other company that I know of that I can think of that in the camera industry that has events like these where you can win prizes and you feel like you're part of a community. You can talk to instructors that are in the business, in the industry, and they're able to talk to you and converse with you and make you feel like you're a part of the family and you're with them and you're trying to learn from them, and they're very welcoming. So I used to shoot Nikon, I used to shoot Canon, and with these companies, they just felt like a company where I just owned a product from them. With Sony, not only do I own a camera, I'm a part of a community. And that's what I love about Sony. And that's one reason why I switched over in 2017. And I've been able to do events like these and win prizes. So Sony Pro membership is $100. I signed up. You get perks like loaners. They can loan you equipment. If you're sending in your equipment to get repaired or cleaned up, they'll loan you a camera so that way you can use that while you're waiting to get your camera back. Those perks like that was well worth a Sony Pro membership account. And then being invited to Kando, I mean, that was a free event this year, and I got a $640 Adobe software membership for free for a whole year. Like, that was totally worth it. I wasn't expecting that. So if you use Sony and you have a Sony camera and you're not a pro member, I would definitely recommend signing up for it. It's $100 a year. It's not that bad, and you get so many perks with it. And you could potentially win a free camera or a free lens or free software. Like, that's such a great perk with being a part of Sony. And then also, I don't want to forget to mention their Sony Alpha Female program. That's something that's really great, that they utilize their presence and you know, their placement in the industry to promote and give women a platform to express and present their awesome ability and creativity within Sony, the company, and the program. And their Alpha program is really great. They've changed up a couple things so that way if you're female and you sign up and you register and you get approved, you can get free equipment, free gear, all this awesome stuff. So that's another reason that I love Sony, that I think that if you are using a Sony camera, you should sign up for Sony Pro support. And by the way, y'all, I'm not sponsored by Sony at all. I'm just one dude that has switched over to Sony, and I love Sony products. I'm wearing a PlayStation shirt right now. I've always been a fan of Sony, I guess you could say. I guess you could say I'm a fanboy, but it's more to it than that. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by Sony. I'm just expressing how much I appreciate the opportunity to win a prize from them and to learn from the awesome photographers that were, you know, there during this Kando event to teach us, people who are watching, tuning in, and the whole event was awesome. So Yeah, I just wanted to do a little recap of the entire event and just tell you guys about how I felt about the entire thing, and you know, I did win something which is really awesome, and I hopefully next year when everything settles down, if I can afford it, I'd love to come to Kando 4.0, 5.0, whatever they call it, and then do this all over again, physically this time, which would be really awesome. I don't know if I'll ever get there. I'd love to be a Sony artist and whatnot, but I'm still working on it. Sony, if you're watching this, that'd be really dope. But I mean, obviously I need to get good enough to be able to become a Sony artisan. So, but that's it, guys. I just wanted to go over the whole Sony Kando event and Sony Kando everywhere, and let you guys know what it was about if you missed it, and what to expect if you ever decide to, you know, join the Sony bandwagon and attend a Sony Kando event in the future if you decide to. So appreciate that, guys. If you're watching this video now, if you're new to the channel, definitely like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm a portrait photographer, fashion photographer, trying to be, and I put up really great content about my photo shoots. I have behind the scenes. I also host a game show called Shutter Games. So definitely, guys, thank you again for tuning in, watching my content, learning about Sony Kando. I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace out.